a minute. I know what y'all are thinking. Y'all looking at the title of this video and you're thinking, Sharktopus? Sharktopus? And you're right. Sharktopus wouldn't be considered, I wouldn't consider Sharktopus an actual horror movie. But it's a killer genetically mutated animal on a rampage, so I mean, that's good enough for me. So yeah, as you can tell already, tonight's movie, Sharktopus. Now it's been about 7 or 8 years since I've seen Sharktopus. The first time I saw it was on Sci-Fi. It used to be Sci-Fi would have one of their Sci-Fi original movies that they would show every Friday night, and it would be something like Sharktopus. Low budget, real cheesy, real corny, and I used to love it, man. I love Sci-Fi original movies. They're cheesy enough just to be funny. Now I don't know if they still do it or not. I don't watch that much TV anymore, and I'm not going to get into why, but yeah, Sharktopus is one of this Friday night Sci-Fi originals. I thought it was hilariously bad. I loved it. And like I said, it's been about 7 to 8 years since I've watched it, so I decided, you know what? Saturday night horror? Let's watch Sharktopus. What could go wrong? Genetically mutated shark combined with the DNA of an octopus who escapes military control and goes on a rampage in a Mexican resort. What could go wrong? So yeah. Also, we've got our movie. The cooking is going to be real simple today, nothing fantastic. I have one frozen pizza in the freezer, so we're going to make some alterations on that. That's going to be the cooking portion this week. So yeah, this week, Sharktopus, frozen pizza, what could possibly go wrong? And like I said, man, some cheesy movies I love, some cheesy movies I hate, but for some reason these sci-fi originals I love. They're just so corny, they're good. So, with that being said, let's head out in the kitchen. Let's get this pizza going in the oven so we can watch Sharktopus. I'll see you out there. Alright everyone, so this is the pizza. This is their Freschetta frozen pepperoni pizza. And we're just going to make one change to it. Just one. There we go. Took the pepperonis off and now we have a Freschetta cheese pizza. I love a cheese pizza. Doesn't get any better than that. So yeah. Waiting for the oven to preheat, 400 degrees, 20 minutes. Yes, sir. Alright. It's been 20 minutes since the oven started cooking this pizza, and I must say, it looks good, smells good, and I know it's going to taste good. I know this is a very quick cooking part for this video, so I apologize for that, but now that we have our pizza, let's go get a drink. And there you see Bella running away. Alright, let's go out here in the garage. Like I said, one of these days, man, one of these nights, Saturday night horror in the garage. But right now, it's just too hot. Alright, let's go over here to the fridge. Open her up. Yes, sir. Alright, well that is unfortunate. We are out of Coke. No Coca-Colas in the fridge, and man, that breaks my heart, man. Okay, so let's go back in here. Looks like we're having ice cold water, some pizza, and Sharktopus. Alright. Yeah, I need to remember to turn the light off. I forgot it last week. Anyway, we'll cut this pizza up, put a couple pieces on a plate, and head out front. Alright, we're in the living room. We're about to turn off the last light in the house, and oh my god. Look at that magnificent beast. Alright, all the lights in the house are off. Sharktopus has started. Got some awesome cheese pizza, some cold water. It's gonna be a fun night. Oh boy. Oh man, yeah. At the beginning of this video I said I loved Sharktopus and I enjoyed it when I first saw it. I think my memory has betrayed me because man, this was rough to get through. I almost, it was this close. Almost turned it off, but I went with it. But yeah, I don't know what happened, man. I remember loving it the first time I saw it, but watching it this time, it was just... I mean, obviously I knew it was going to be bad, but it was just so rough to get through for some reason, so I'm kind of disappointed with that. We have Eric Roberts in this movie, and man, how far has he fallen? When I think of Eric Roberts, I like to remember him from his role in the awesome, awesome movie, Best of the Best. He went from being in that awesome movie to Sharktopus and films of this nature. He has fallen very far, very hard. So yeah, Sharktopus. Before we get started, I just want to say my heart is broken. My heart is broken because there are no more Cokes left in the fridge. There is nothing like an ice cold Coke. The crisp, cooling, refreshing, sweet flavor of an ice cold Coke at night while watching a movie. And it was taken from me tonight. So yeah, my heart is breaking right now. But we will persevere. Sharktopus. You know, you kind of get the tone of the movie when it first starts, because we start with a girl and her best friend. They're at the beach, and one of the girls is on her phone texting, will not get off the phone. How typical. So her best friend runs in the ocean to start swimming, and her best friend lifts up her head from her phone long enough to see a shark, and she gives the most half-assed scream and warning I've ever seen. Oh my God, there's a shark, look out, there's a shark, somebody help, there's a shark. So yeah, that kind of sets the tone, and while we're on that, this movie has some incredibly corny dialogue. I mean, I like cheese in my horror films, but I don't remember it being this bad. Good God Almighty, Jesus Nazareth on his throne, whatever you want to say, man. The dialogue in this movie absolutely sucked. It was so corny. No emotion from people whatsoever, and the people that screamed were just... They were screaming, but you can tell they weren't really scared of anything. They were just screaming to be screaming. And we had one scene where the Sharktopus gets on land and he invades it's going through Rampage Resort, and a guy sees him. Oh my God! And he's trying to get this look of terror on his face. Oh my God! I'm like, really? And then as it's eating people, they're just, oh no, oh my God. We have other classic lines, such as the man trying to kill the Sharktopus. The Sharktopus gets away, and his comment was, "You can run. You can't hide. I'll find you." I honestly don't remember it being this bad, man. So yeah, incredibly, incredibly corny dialogue. The CGI shark was cheesy, of course. It's a sci-fi original. It was cheesy. When you have the budget of a sci-fi original, you're not going to get the top-of-the-line CGI special effects, and this showed. I always liken the sci-fi original movies to like school projects or weekend projects, but that was to be expected, man. This movie, like most horror movies for me, had a non-likable cast. I just did not care about anybody in this movie at all. If the Sharktopus would have killed every single person in the cast, every single person in this movie, I would not have had a problem with it at all. Matter of fact, there are quite a few people that I was rooting for the Sharktopus to kill. Luckily he did. But man, this is an extremely unlikable cast. Just their characters were just so ignorant and so stupid and arrogant. I mean, I can't put words can't explain how unlikable this cast was. And the acting itself was absolutely horrible. And again, with a sci-fi original, I come to expect it. And I like to think it's because they use actors and actresses who really don't have a lot of experience. And maybe that's why the acting just is absolutely horrible. But at the same time, it's like, it's like the people acting in the movie know that they're in a crap movie. They're in a crapper. And they're unhappy about it, so it comes off in their performance. And I keep thinking, you're getting paid anyway, so I'm a firm believer if you're getting paid to do something, you work as hard as you can, do the best job you possibly can. And when I watch movies like this, I don't know, it's because if they're inexperienced or if they just do not give, they just don't care. It comes off in their performance like they just do not want to be there, like they know they're in a low-budget stinker, and it sucks, man. I don't know. The only person that actually felt like he cared about his performance was Eric Roberts. And his performance was, oh God, it was horrible too, but at least he seemed like he cared, like he actually wanted to do his best. Oh man, we had another there were a lot of ridiculous moments in this movie, and I'm not going to go through them all. One of the most ridiculous was, as they're hunting the Sharktopus, got a man on a boat with his crew or whatever. The Sharktopus comes out of the water right in front of the boat. The man has a machine gun, starts shooting. Now remember, here's the boat. Sharktopus comes up right in front of the boat. He's on the boat shooting his machine gun. Missed every shot, even though the Sharktopus is right in front of him. Emptied a whole clip and didn't hit a single thing. Kind of like me when I play shooting games. When I play video games, shooters, I'm the same way. So yeah, right there in front of you, machine gun, emptied the whole clip, didn't hit a single thing, missed every shot. And this is the guy that's supposed to be the hero telling the Sharktopus, you can run, you can't hide, I'll find you, I'm done chasing this freak, I'm gonna kill him. Dude, you couldn't even hit him, he's in front of your face, how are you gonna kill the freaking thing? So yeah, like I said, I remember enjoying this film when I first watched it, but after watching it tonight, man, my memories betray me, or I'm just getting old, because good Lord Almighty, that was rough to get through. I kept finding myself getting distracted, trying to find other things to do. I had to force myself to watch it, and I shouldn't have to do that watching a movie. Now, I like these cheesy movies, but man, this one just... I guess the acting and the dialogue is what did it for me, what really kind of just made me not care. And it just, like I said, the cast was so unlikable. I just didn't care what happened to them as long as they died. I know that's bad to say, but that's how I felt. But yeah, Sharktopus, man. We've been striking out lately here on Saturday Night Horror. We've been on an animal horror kick. Let's see. 3 weeks ago we had Jaws 3, which was awesome. 2 weeks ago we had The Howling, which was a strikeout. Last week we had Piranha 2, The Spawning, which was a strikeout. And Sharktopus, unfortunately, as much as I hate to admit it, was a strikeout. So, we're 0-3 last 3 weeks. Hopefully next week will be better. I don't know what I'm going to watch, but it will not be an animal horror movie. That is for sure. I'm taking a break from animal horror right now. Oh man, God, this is rough to get through. Sharktopus actually did spawn 2 sequels. Sharktopus versus Terracuda. Yes, Terracuda, Pteranodon mixed with a Barracuda. And Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf. I have no clue what the hell a whale wolf is. I never watched whale wolf movies. But yeah, Sharktopus is probably one I won't go back and watch anytime soon, if ever. I'm afraid this one might just sit on the shelf. That was, God, I don't remember it being that bad. So anyway, that is going to do it for this episode of Saturday Night Horror. This is probably a shorter episode than the last couple weeks. It's fine. But yeah, Sharktopus, like I said, I like these cheesy movies, but man, this one was just too much. So with that being said, appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all have an awesome week. And I'll see you on the next video. Y'all take care.